night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga. But we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it. And they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well, it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well, then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater, and her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark, and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Let some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms, and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids, and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her, and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a roof. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth it, Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back, we ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God, nigga. Wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that wookie-woo, something. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trappers Happy in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at 10 and Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Get knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Big dog. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest of what we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can using team. It's that knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. We finna jump into this content, but before we do, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that comment, make sure you hit that good subscribe button. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use. Knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, man. We finna slide over to 2 Gangsters for YouTube, where Brandon has a strong message for the Mexican Mafia, and Lush has again put himself in hot water. You feel me? We finna jump into this content, but before we do, again, notification bell, like, comment, subscribe for everything we got going on. We're Trapper signing in, 10 and Trap News Network. Let's get to the content.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? Brandon is a former member of the Rolling 20s Crip. He had a message for the Mexican Mafia. He said stop trying to extort these Mexican rappers. They brought up Money Sign Suede. Then they brought up Swifty Blue and Lefty Gunplay. He said if you love your people that much, then let them eat. He said them days of extorting has to come to an end. I don't think the Southsiders is gonna be too happy with Lush 1 because he was there when this all took place at No Jumper.
Swifty Blue is a rapper. Lefty Gunplay is a rapper. At a certain point, at what point, and this is my question to the Mexican Mafia, at what point do you let these dudes do what they do well without trying to like lord or hover over them and like basically want to take their life over ultimately frivolous stuff? Did he kill somebody that's related to you? Did he do anything that was so egregious? This is nothing but
Man, it's getting rough out here for her white Southsider Lush boy. When I say it's getting rough out here, it's getting rough out here. First, you sit at No Jumper, you got the little white kid, this is Southsiders, and then you sit next to Brandon's black ass, and he finna say whatever he finna say. We gonna get to that next. But it's crazy because you high power. You sending wheelers to the street and all that. You high power. I guess maybe his batteries are dead. Maybe that's why. Maybe he used up all the juice in his batteries. You know what I'm saying? All the high power. Maybe he used it. Maybe he used it up on me. Maybe I'm the problem. But we finna jump into this content, man. Let's get back into it. Let's see exactly. You know what I'm saying? Oh wait, one thing too. This is what I will say. How everybody in their cars decide to conduct their business, and how they decide to conduct whomever they're conducting, you know, everybody's business their business, but I'm gonna take it back to being a car salesman, which I've never been a car salesman. But if I were a car salesman, I wouldn't beat up the car, because I would imagine nobody wants to beat up the car, or wants to buy a beat up car. I wouldn't blow the car up, because I imagine nobody wants to be in a car that has been blown up or anything like that. My bad, this kid just came up to me and was like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? She liked the dog too. But anyway, yeah, man, you don't want to buy no beat up car. You don't want to buy a car that's been blown up and can't make the car explode, whatever. So I would imagine the same thing would come to people who are trying to rap or better your communities. I don't know. Whatever that politic is, I don't care to be a part of it, because not my play. But with that all being said, let's get back into this content.
Somebody that's related to you, did he do anything that was so egregious? This is nothing but intimidation. That's it. You won't let me bully you, so now I want to take your life. Those days have to come to an end for any of our groups to actually make progress.
Brandon said there's a serious issue with the Hispanic community because they're allowing an old loser who got life in jail to extort them. Remember, those are his words, not mine. Brandon said it's not just the Mexican that he's talking about, because he's talking about the blacks too. He said Big U extorted a lot of black rappers too. Brandon said all of that gotta stop.
Because if a kid grows, if there's one Mexican kid who's growing up saying, I want to be successful, and there's a threat that there's some loser who threw his life away who will take their life because they can't extort him, that means there's a serious issue within the Hispanic community.
But
that needs to be addressed.
That's 100% facts right there. And I think it's not even just the Hispanic community.
It's not.
I think that goes. Yeah, I think that goes for all our community. You just had a valid point right there.
It's a valid point. But it's about gangs. Like this isn't about race.
But even at that time too, he's still making a valid point. It's like, bro, if I'm trying to do something.
They said gangs are the biggest reason that Cali rappers aren't successful, because they can't work with a certain group due to the politics. For example, they mentioned Lefty Gunplay. He said they can't go up north because they're rivals. Then Brandon said the reason why they extort Mexican rappers is because they want to keep them away from the bread. According to him, if you keep them away from the bread, then you're always going to be able to control them.
Because, like, for example, like Lefty, like, I think he'd be so much more marketable and so much more able to like do stuff if he wasn't so anti. Like North, he could go up, do shows in the Bay, stuff
For
like
sure.
that.
Right.
And it's just
But
like
he made that choice personally.
he did.
Right?
No, definitely. Yeah. When you sign up for that shit, bro, that's what you sign up for.
Because OGZ and them, they go up there and do shows all the time. And it's love, right?
The Sereno OGs could get in touch with the Norteño OGs and say, look, man, you know, we know we got our differences. They do it in jail. They do it everywhere where they need to.
Yeah.
Just say, look, we got our artist coming up there. Just make sure he's good. Bro, money talks, bullshit walks. But if you can keep people away from the bread, you will always be able to control them.
100% fact.
I mean, Brandon be making some good ass points. You feel me? With that all being said, all I'm gonna say is this. I think that it's best for Lush. Stop acting like he is any type of Mexican or Sureño or Southsider or homie or anything like that, and just accept the fact that he's white and stay out of all these type of politics, because deeper and deeper you are deeper and deeper you are digging your hole, deeper and deeper you are putting yourself into politics that do not concern you, and now you are sitting here politicking Mexican do's and don'ts, wills and won'ts with a black man on no jumper. Right. If you know why that's crazy in so many ways out of Lush's boundaries and parameters, drop that in the comments. We about to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free. I believe in just free. We gone.